Juneteenth celebrates the day that the Union Army came to Galveston, Texas, and told black folks there that they were free. And so it's a day of celebration and of joy and optimism and hope. But they told black folks that news in July of 1865, about 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation.
It's a story in many ways that anticipates the failed promises of freedom that come after the Civil War. We see the fast emergence of a bureaucracy that marries the imperatives of plantation owners with the function of sheriffs and their deputies and vigilante mobs to essentially criminalize any form of black people's freedom.
The legacy of Juneteenth and the legacies of slavery impact Vera's work every day as we truly try to create just systems for people that don't rely on the criminalization and over-incarceration of Black and brown people in the United States.
No democracy can thrive if it is over-focused on incarcerating huge numbers of its people, generation after generation. That is not a path to success. There are more effective ways to keep people safe. And so what Vera is trying to do is to open the aperture to new ways of thinking about public safety, because the old ways of trying to manage public safety issues have not taken us to where we want to be.
Moving the conversation away from fear tactics and into actual solutions helps people stay rooted in facts and figures and research. Vera has the unique opportunity to combine that with humanity and being able to say we are a people-centered organization, but we're people-centered because this is what our work has shown over the years.
There are at least two Americas, an America that truly believes in justice and freedom, even if it's limited at times, and an America that does not believe in justice and freedom for all. An America that is still playing out the fantasies of white supremacy and the Confederacy. I mean, think about this. Juneteenth may be the first national holiday 3 years after its founding that is effectively nullified by half the states in this country.
The reality is that our history is marked by ebbs and flows, pushes for freedom and inclusion and greater equality, and then retrenchment. And so we're grappling with that story, and the democracy to fully realize the principles of equality is really an intergenerational fight that requires each generation to pick up the baton and run its lap for justice.
If we utilize Juneteenth as a moment of reflection, but then turn that into actionable steps to make impactful policy change, then we can truly both celebrate Juneteenth as the win it was and help it lead us to a win in the future.
It's not tangible right now, but we're moved by the spirit of it. And I think being able to be moved by the spirit of what Juneteenth was supposed to be, what the Emancipation Proclamation was supposed to be, it's okay to be moved by things that feel like they're pie in the sky, right? It's what allows people to get up and do the work every day.
When we all think about waking up tomorrow, we have to wake up with the hope and the optimism and the belief in the possibility of change. If we don't wake up with that sense of celebration, we will not make progress. So we need to be optimistic, but we also need to know that we're in the fight of our lives, and that the fight of our lives and the role that we play in that fight will benefit millions of people. And so it is not enough to just be hopeful. It is not enough to just celebrate. We need you to fight with us. So wake up tomorrow and stand with us.